So TikTok, I got a question. And please don't come for me because I'm just...
Does she got a foot in the air? What the? Yo, this is going to be wild.
just curious. I just really want to know. What's a body count? Like, what counts as a body count? Does me licking something count as a body count? Does me being licked by someone count as a body count? Does me putting an object in somebody else's body count as a body count? To the back door? Does somebody using an object on me count as a body count? How about if they never touched the front, it was just in the back? What if they just watched me while they did their own thing? Like, what if I talked about it, but it never happened? What if we started and then I stopped and I left? Where's the equation to this? Like, where are the rules? You know, who has the formula? Where is the rubric so that I can figure it out what counts as a body count and what doesn't? And who created this game that we all play?
What are you talking about? You're a grown-ass woman, and I know you got some bodies. You better stop right there. You smart enough to know some bodies. You got your foot in the damn air. I know you didn't call a centimeter or something. Look, if a man is inside you, by a centimeter, right? 1 centimeter, I'm giving you a centimeter. If you want a rule break, if you want to go by rules and measurements and numbers, if he's in there by 1 damn centimeter, that's a body. Front, back, side. Well, dude, that's a body, man. All right. You know what time it is. We all adults. All right. There's not the truest definition of what is a body, but we all know what it is. Is whatever your partner may consider a body, but there's general ideas of what it is. All right. For y'all to think that just because they came through the back door, not the front door, is not a body, stop right there. If y'all think that just because the man was strapped up, it's not a body, stop right there. Stop right there. If you think that it just because it lasted 10 seconds, nah, stop right there. Stop it. That's delusional thinking. You asked a lot of good questions, but I think you already know the answer to this one.
I think muscular men get like 5-minute man. Yeah. Like, I just feel like he gonna be like, oh, and then like, that's it.
Bro, what is you wearing? What are you wearing? Are you wearing a diaper right now? What is that? Yo, she gotta be wearing a diaper. No, the true built-in diaper was a person. This is what we look. And look, dude, the Frenchie Life shows would just be full of characters at this point, dude. Like, dang, it's very entertaining stuff.
Unpopular opinion. If you have a dinner party and your man is there, he is not supposed to pay for all your friends' food. Your shit should be covered, and your friends should be bringing you gifts. They should not be coming to celebrate your birthday looking for anything fucking for free.
What? Unpopular? That's very popular. A very popular. I'm with you on this one, man. Ain't no way that I'm supposed to be going and taking care of all your friends' bill on your birthday. I can tell you what, if you invited 10 friends out and none of them offer you a shot to take care of your meal, take care of dessert, take care of a bottle, whatever it may be, even give you something, at this point, I'm starting to question the morals of y'all's friendships and the characteristics of your friendship circle at this point, dude. Like, y'all just go out there and just do that. Like, they can take care of it, you know. A lot of ways you get men and, you know, off the strength, they just sit there and fight on who's taking care of the bills, you know, when the time is right. But I don't think females be going out to eat and don't even have money to go out to eat, to be honest. They just accept the invitation, literally spend $200 to get ready for that event and just forget they have money for food. That's pretty much what happens.
Cool. Can you ask this question again?
Why do baby dads pick and choose what kids they want to raise?
Women are fuck. You do know when you break up with that nigga, so does the kid. Like, y'all understand that, right? He doesn't owe you nothing. That man don't owe you shit. He don't owe the kid nothing. He don't owe you. He's in a relationship with both of y'all. If you and that man break up, that man and that kid break up. Because if he goes and finds another family, his loyalty is to them. To the family he has, not the broken family he helped create, to the family he's trying to maintain. So I get it. I do get it. I understand. I swear to God I do. People get upset because it's like, if you have kids over there and kids over here, why are you treating these kids over here better than the kids over there? So are you overall a bad dad?
Yes.
Nah. You
Yes,
a bad
they're
dad.
fucking no.
It's
Because
about
first of all-
perspective,
well,
bro. Hey,
well,
Quay,
well,
it's
first
about
of all-
perspective.
First of all, most of the time when these baby daddies are being complained about, they're not even with anybody. They're not with any of their baby mothers. So nice try
But
by
no-
saying they trying to build a new
no,
family.
Oh, wow, dude. Dude, that is wild. As a father, I gotta throw up a question mark on this one, dude. Like, I don't understand, the perspective as much. I don't know if you're a dad or not, but bro, like, you can't break up from fatherhood. I mean, technically you just choose not to be a good dad at some point if you just don't want to be in your child's life, and just that makes you like, an absentee parent. But dog, like, if you're a dad, you can't escape the fact that you're a dad, I get it. You can be in better situations in a different household, raising a family with those kids that you made with this woman, and the situation is good. But I still think that you have a responsibility for the other child. I still, you can't just ignore the fact that you got another kid. I know there's times and situations where people just think like, oh, he's just happy with his other family. But I mean, dude, you do have a responsibility for these kids, man. As a dad, if I had to split from my household, if I had like my son with me and my daughter somewhere else, that does not exclude me at all for trying to be the best dad I can be for my baby girl. Like that, that would just not bring me any happiness or joy. So I guess it's perspective, if you want to call it perspective, but dog, like, yeah, I gotta throw up a question mark for this one.
I feel bad for men. I do too, because it's only like things that men do are only creepy if you don't like the man. If you like the man, he can pretty much do anything. So it's really hard to be like, hey, this is something you shouldn't do as a man, because if I like you, it's gonna be okay.
She said it, not me. Perfect. They only like it when they like you. You can do the most disrespectful things, creepiest things, craziest things, wildest things. You can propose that could just be you, but if they actually like you, they have zero problem with it. But if they don't like you, they found the ick about you or something like that, then it's completely wrong. All right, it's completely wrong, because you gotta understand this, that she could be a woman that absolutely hates coffee dates. That's because the wrong man is asking. You get the right one that she really likes, she'll go on coffee dates with this man all the time. Let's just be honest. Let's just keep it real.
So I came across this post, and she said she's not even gonna cap. Most of you ninjas are lame as F. Now, looking at her city girl's uniform here, we have the wig glued to the head, we have the lashes, we have a high quantity of makeup used, and we have the tattooed eyebrows. This is a uniform, a city girl uniform. How much you guys want to bet that the men that she's dealing with aren't of the highest order, the highest quality? Furthermore, how much would you want to bet? This is a bet, gambling. How much would you want to bet that this has something to do with money? I do even one better. How much would you want to bet that this is an aspiring rapper that she's talking about in this video? See, here's the thing. When you dress a certain way, it attracts a certain type of attention, whether you want to attract that attention or no, right? There ain't many men working at Deloitte that sees this presented in this way and says, you know what? That's the one for me. So you have got to look at yourself and say, why do I keep getting bad results? Maybe you need to switch it up.
Totally 100% agree, bro. I can't even get mad at you, man. They put on this style right here, and I'm looking, it's just like, man, every other person that you would want to look at, right? That's just out there. What they call city girls, bro. Like, he would say a uniform, but everybody wears trends, clothes, makeups, the highest eyebrow look and stuff like that. But you can't get on here and complain about the trend that you set for yourself, right? If you're trending boyfriends are just bums, That's your trend. You're gonna have to change something up to change your trend. All right, you're doing something to stay on that trend. All right, if you're trending broke dudes, you're doing something. That's you. You're a part of that trend. You're a part of that. You need to look at some data. All right, you need to look at some past stuff and change some things. All right, go to some different places. Wear something different. All right, I'm not saying change who you are, but I mean, like, at this point, dude, you're just gonna have one result or results that are very similar. You're just gonna always complain. All right, you're gonna really always complain.
This coochie still get wet. I'm not 52, I'm 22, so don't be telling me to grow up. Tell your mama to grow up, okay? I didn't get to be a kid, and I'm about to be a kid tonight. Like Toys R Us.
$12.50. You want boss of your life? All you gotta do is get in with me. I ain't pay to get in the club.
She's 52?
Yes, honey, I'm about to be ghetto and all that, okay?
You wanna be a boss? You gotta pay the price. Left wrist on frost. Look like a bag of ice. I'm driving the Bentley Bentayga like all up my
This the birthday weekend.
And I'm lane switching.
6 Up about to pull up, so make sure y'all go subscribe. Let me know how y'all feel about my 52-year-old ass birthday. And don't be hopping on there talking about she need to grow up and act her age. Ain't gonna happen, okay? This coochie still get wet. And this is my age.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, you grown now. I ain't gonna tell you anything. You older than me. What I'm supposed to do is tell you, yeah, you make your own choices at this point, dude. But what I come to find out that women that have kids at early ages, say if you have a kid at 16, 17, 18, boy, when them kids get out the house and grown, boy, y'all really know how to turn up. Them aunties and grandmas know how to turn up. Especially those grandmas at like 42, 45, when you just turn a grandma. Like, dude, I actually know someone who became a grandma at like 36, something odd, like 36, 37. And I was mind blown because you do some math and be like, damn, your daughter, you did that at your age, and then your daughter did that at that age. Like, what? That don't even make no sense. No, she was like 33. I'm sorry. It was some crazy age. But when the kids are out the house, well, those grandmas really turn up, man. At this point, man, like there's nothing you can do to tell her she about to turn 52. You heard her. She ain't never been a kid before. All right, she sat there and raised kids when she was a late teen in the early 20s, 30s, and now that they gone, she about to party it up. I don't know what else to say, bro. We all know what to say, but y'all tell me, if y'all know someone who became a grandma at a young age, please leave it in the comments. What's their age?
If I get married, you have your house over here, I have my house over here, and guess what? I can't spend the night with you from time to time. You spend the night with me from time to time, but I like my own
Why not
space.
spend the night?
Okay, so she want to be married, living in separate houses, baby. Where y'all at with these balloons? Wait a minute, that's a balloon? Like, yeah. You know they gonna pop the balloon because a lot of people don't believe in that. Yeah, where y'all at with that? She legit want to be married, living in separate houses, baby. Yes, like, why? You be cheating or something? Why you gotta live in a separate house? I like my own space.
My friend asking all the good questions. You don't want to
be in your husband's skin? We can spend a night together. No, he might want to come home to you every day. No, thank you. Oh my God, baby, y'all, this them. I said one of my flaws is I'm moody. This is these 2024 women. I ain't like that, y'all. I ain't like that. You want to live with your person? Yeah. What? You know, I mean, sometimes you don't feel like I need my own space. I mean, cause I need them to come home to me every single day. Every day, even when I don't like them. No, I need them to lay in the bed next to me every single day. Different strokes for different folks. Oh,
man, this is not as uncommon as it may sound. There's quite few people that want to be married and live separately. They do it all the time. They do it for career purposes, and most of the time it's career purposes. You got someone that just have to go over here and be over here, and then the woman wants to be close to their family because it's really hard to pull a woman from close to a woman that has really strong family roots and they have really strong family values. It's really hard to uproot a woman from around that area where all her family is. But if a man's job is paying a good old amount and it's 2 states over, 3 states over, he's probably gonna find somewhere. If they can afford it, it's gonna benefit them both, I guess. I wouldn't know, but that's most of the time I've heard of married people living in 2 different houses. All right, but man, you get the right man at the right time, and all he wants is his own peace. She said she moody. Look, it might be a good idea for you to be at your own spot and me to come home after a hard day's work. You just come over, you know, hold it down for me, and then we can just be on our own. Like, I don't know. What do you guys think? Would you rather just be married and different? If finances was not an issue, all right? Because the first thing that comes to mind, I'm gonna pay for all them extra ass bills, right? If finances was not an issue, would you? Infidelity was not an issue. Let's just say finances, infidelity was not an issue. Would you give it a shot? Actually live separately from your spouse? I mean, people live separately from their boyfriend and girlfriend all the time, and they date for years. So it's just a thought. Leave your thoughts in the comments.
If you belong to me, then I hold myself responsible for you. I hold myself responsible for the way that I make you feel, for the way that I show up for you, for protecting you, protecting your name in spaces that you're not present in, your dignity in the way that I speak to you from embarrassment, in the way that I represent you. I hold a sense of duty to you, to always create a place of peace, to create spaces and environments for emotional safety, to speak to the king in you and wake up the God.
All right, man, go ahead and speak some affirmations in today's video. I appreciate that.
If you're a grown man, once you hit 21 and you pulling your phone out making videos, I do not trust you at that point, because I feel like, me personally, this could be a personal thing, but I feel like social media is for women. I'm sorry. It is for men to look at.
Ooh, man, we can't do nothing. No, I was just playing, but in all seriousness, there are a lot of women who just genuinely don't like to see men happy or men speaking their mind. There are a lot of girlfriends, a lot of fiancés, a lot of wives who don't like to see their man happy unless they're the reason their man is happy. They don't want to see their man going out with drinks with the fellas. They don't want to see their man going to watch sports. They don't want to see their man going to play sports. They don't want to see their man playing a video game. They don't want to see their man watching anime. If she's not the reason you're happy, she don't feel like you should be happy, because that other thing that's making you happy is taken away from her.
Ooh, he broke it down really nicely. To be honest, man, he actually made me want to go, you know, ask these questions. When, you know, hey, guys, ask these questions. Really ask these questions. Go to your partner, your spouse, your lady, and just be like, hey, look, do you have a problem with other things that make me happy that is not you? And solid question. I think it's actually a healthy question to ask, because you might just uncover some things about that person, right? So, or some things that you might be doing that is actually not as healthy to the relationship as you might think. All right. So, great question, but I totally agree. You know, you get some women that like, look, if she can't ride alone, she unhappy. All right. If you go have a drink with the boys, but you out too long, she not happy because she can't have a drink with the boys either. All right. If you always, you know, chilling with the dudes, your guy friends are coming over, but she doesn't have female friends that comes over, she unhappy. So it's just it's a really valid viewpoint and a really good question to ask. But other than that, guys, thank you for joining me on today's video. I appreciate you. Make sure you like the video and you sub. All right. See you on the next one.